What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Reacted. It's your boy Dre, and today we're jumping into another video. Now, today's video is from Oshay Duke Jackson. It says, she let her boyfriend's homies smash? Big mistake. Dusty News Network. Now, this is the Dusty News Network segment that he does. Pretty much, it's going to be three stories, and he's going to choose the dustiest story out of them. So, let's jump in and see what's happening.
It's a nasty like the you want your life back because you want to suck random let them fight and hit you.
Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network.
You
You know
know
where
when
New
the
York
good
news
news
comes
come
first,
first,
and
and
I'm
I'm
so
so
excited
excited to
to be
be your
your host
host
today.
today.
Breaking
Breaking
news.
news.
What if I told you that the woman that you love, that you send all kind of voice notes to all day, you write love letters? I mean, you can't read and write. I'm playing. Woo! But seriously though, you really love this chick, right? What if I really told you that she slept with 5 dudes that you already know, but you didn't know it until you got into a relationship with her? Damn! This could happen, y'all. It didn't happen to me because it's happening to you right now. But this happened to this dude, and he really loved this woman. Now, I will tell you, she is a down bad security guard. And I don't know how y'all dudes is getting into relationships with security guards, but his dumb ass did. And he's mad that his chick can't stop thotting it up.
It's a nasty like the you want your life back because you want to suck random let them fight and hit you. Say it on say the same you. You's a hoe. You was gonna say it in me la.
No, it wasn't. Me, no, it's not even my.
Whatever. You's a you want to be a
Leave me alone.
that is everybody.
Leave me alone.
Crazy ass.
I can't never ever with that. That's not gonna work. Make it stressed out. I'm so sick of this.
Man, cause you a and I put it out there. You're a hoe. You a
You're
You're a hoe. You're a hoe.
Now I'm just gonna be real, bro. Like whenever it get to the point where you gotta berate a chick because she's a 304 and you gotta record it, that's all bad. But it's about to get worse.
Hoe. No, hey. Put that down. Stop playing, bro. Put that down.
What?
Down.
Nah, she picking up the gun? Nah. Okay. So listen, this is, I know it's the adrenaline pumping, right? Because I know it's the adrenaline pumping, you in the moment. But you never, ever in life, let's just say in life, you never in life want to get into a heated argument to where voices are now being raised, to where you calling somebody out of their name, you're getting disrespectful. You don't ever want to get to that point because it's an unbecoming. It's just unbecoming, fellas, and whoever is and women and whoever is listening. It's unbecoming. And O'Shea pointed out, right, that like he's recording her doing this. It could have been without the recording. You didn't have to record her, put her on blast. Not saying what she did is right, but you didn't have to record or put her on blast because that's just gonna make the situation even more like worse.
Yeah, I got you on camera. I got you on camera now. Talking about you gonna you grabbing. See, you done lost your mind, Tiffany.
Like if you get on camera for evidence, like say, like for example, let's say you're in a marriage, right? And then you need evidence. That's what the cameras and them is there for. But if that's, for example, if that's just your girlfriend, you might as well not go through the struggle doing all of that and just chop it up to the game, player. Just chop it up to the game. Don't even go through that. Don't even, because then you're embarrassing yourself too. Just add it up to the game. It's different if you're married and you want to get evidence for the court so they don't take half of your stuff and, this, that, and the third, or whatever the situation may be. But it's never best to escalate situations. And I'm speaking from a learned perspective. I'm speaking from a learned perspective. I keep looking down because I'm looking at the video, but I really should be looking at the camera. I keep looking from a. I'm speaking from a learned perspective.
What's wrong with you?
It's you. You my
Put that down.
I'm sick of your ass.
Put that
Get the away from me.
put that down.
I'm sick of you.
Put
Like she pull out the gun, I would have kept recording. I wouldn't post this stuff, but I would have kept recording because she pulled the gun out.
down.
The same gun that you fucking air, bitch.
And you shot it. Look at you. Man, put that down. You about to go to work and you right here got a whole in your hand talking about you gonna kill crying. It's the second time now.
I'm not going to work.
Nah, you know you shouldn't go to work. That's like one of the best decisions you made.
The lady has a mental breakdown. And you know what's so funny, right? All
Yo,
the ladies in the comment section is basically hating on the dude. Like, how could he talk to her like that? That's wrong. And really,
I'm saying it could have been a. What am I saying? It could have been a little bit more delicate. Am I saying that? Nah, he just found out. He just found out she was cheating. But you still never want to get into to where you gotta shout and where you gotta come out your frame. You never want to get into those positions, you know?
the lady who is crying, she's really not denying the fact that she was just getting ran through. But let me just say this, guys. The fact that you have to do this, and many of us dudes either know somebody before or we've done that before, right? When you got to go through this situation where you calling her a 304, she's a thought, she slept with everybody, you're trying to make her mad, you love that woman, and you are hurt, and you are embarrassed that you fell in love with a hoe. It happens to everybody. It's happened to everybody. It can happen to you in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s. And it's okay if you fall in love with a hoe. You just don't want nobody else to know that you claimed a hoe and fell in love with a hoe. And once it get to this point, man, and if the chick is that easy,
Look at how he's hanging on to the camera. I'm weak.
just leave her alone.
Not the
You know,
camera,
you
the microphone.
trying to berate her and making her feel bad about her thoughting, all she gonna do is go and thought it up anyway. You know, she got the gun. She could have shot your ass with it. She could have
Yeah.
shot herself with it. It would have been all bad
Yeah, that's what
because she's a 3
you never want to trust. You never want to escalate it. If that's why, as a man, I'm not even saying the man wasn't too crazy in this situation. He was just getting at her because she was cheating, and he found out. However, he found out. He was just getting at her. But then, when he seen her start to get hysterical, he should he should have been falling back. He should have been like, alright. Which he kind of fall back, but he was still like raising his voice.
304, and really what you mad about is you can't do better than her. And again, you're going to find this. I knew a chick, I swear to God, she clapped 3 dudes that I knew. And this, I'm talking about, she was fun. I really cared about this chick. Not even gonna lie, back in my simping days. Hey, listen, and sometimes I'm there today. I still gave her some cash after I found out what she was doing. Now it was only like one of the dudes I was cool with, but I knew 2 of the other dudes afterwards. And you know what's funny? I had met her before the other dudes met her, and they had met her through me. That's how big of a simp I was. And you know what though? I just left her alone. And guess what? She's still clapping to this day. But you wanna know what? She ain't getting no money from me. Let her go clap it up, man. Stop berating these chicks for being 304s, for thotting it up. Let them go thot it up somewhere else, man. It's better for another dude to be crashing out in the car than yo ass because there's way too many women out here. Next story. So, guys, we got a story of this brother by the name of Taquavius Parker. If you're on Facebook, you might have seen this story. But wait,
He said, brother.
Yeah, wait a little bit because it's a brother by the name of Taquavius, but Taquavius don't present as a brother. Taquavius presents as a sister, and not a sister in Christ, a straight up booty clapper. Now, nothing is wrong with basically looking like a stripper, even if you're a person that's a man. The problem is when you owe people money, like Taquavius did, he owed $800 to his friends and family. Then you do something crazy like this.
But it turns out Taquavius Sanders is not really dead. Monique made that obituary because he faked his death after he stole $800 from his best friend and then pretended that he had been drugged and killed so he wouldn't have to pay it back. This man literally had a whole fake conversation right into his mom saying, "You should have told your son that being gay isn't okay." He's at the park by the bench and his bag is in stall 8 in the men's bathroom. He writes to his mom, "You gotta go find him." Then his mom writes back, "Why you texting me?" Then he writes back, "You shouldn't have raised him to be gay."
So you fake your own death because you don't want to pay people back. I mean, largely it's insane, right? So what the family did was, hey, since you want to fake like you died, we gonna actually act like you died. I mean, this person actually faked a particular message to his own mother, acting as if somebody actually killed him. And then I think he said something along the lines of, "See, you shouldn't have forced him to be gay," or something like that. So the family started making fun of it, generating more obituaries. And now everybody else on social media is getting at his ass too.
But why y'all got Taquavius meeting God in the air with this on? I don't think this the outfit you want God to see you in when you meet him in the air. Because you know God gonna ask you, Taquavius, where your clothes at? And why you got your left booty cheeks out? I know I said turn the other cheeks, but I wasn't talking about your booty.
Woo! Man, listen, Taquavius. I'm not here to hate on you, bro. But damn, going viral for not paying the money and then faking your death. Do you know how broke you got to be to do something like that? That is complete.
I could see it. I could see him getting the dusty. Unless the next segment is dustier than him, I could see him getting the dusty award.
Completely terrible. You got to get your life together before it's too late. Next story. These kids is bad as hell in the United States. I'm going to be real. And that's one of the things I never have to deal with living in Africa is badass kids who are like way bigger and taller than me. And I'm a pretty big guy myself. I'm not a small man at all. But some of these kids is out of control. And this is what this lady found out because basically this teenager and her was getting into it. I don't know why y'all be getting into it with these big ass kids who be like 7 foot tall. But check this out.
My son said you were being rude to him, and I was trying to figure out what was going on.
No, actually, your son was being rude to me. When I came out on my patio, they were playing some type of ball right there. And I came on my patio and I said, "Can y'all go play over there because y'all playing with that ball too close to people's cars?" And he said, "Well, which one is your car?" And I said, "It doesn't matter which one is my car." And then I said, "It doesn't matter whose car, but you guys are playing too close to people's cars." And I said, "All you have to do is go play in the grass right there with the ball." He said, "Well, I got a question." And I said, "What's your question? Which one of these cars is yours?" I said, "It doesn't matter which car is mine." And then he said, "You don't know who my mom is. I'm going to beat your ass." And then I said, "Well, then go get your mother so I can talk to your mother." He said, "You don't know who the I am." That's exactly what he said. So I wasn't being rude. Now my voice was raised, but I wasn't.
You see where I grew up? Ain't none of that going on. It's none of that happening. It's none of that happening. Man, you get You get your ass beat if you don't tell your neighbors good morning. If you don't, and that's called having good manners. You get your ass beat if you ain't tell your neighbors good morning. I'm on where I was growing up.
Being rude until you said, I'll cuss you out. And I said, I'm going to cuss your ass back out.
No,
That's,
I don't like how you talking to me. I don't like how you talking to me, bro. I don't like how you talking to me.
I'm explaining to him what I said to you.
You see, he never. You see, this is a classic case of never got their ass beat before. Never got their ass beat before.
I don't like how you talking to me. This is my son. You don't have to talk to me. No, I'm his son, but trust me. To you. I don't give none of that, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. You think I care about that? You think I care about none of that shit?
Nah, you see, he needs to get. So, should we bring back lashes? Should we bring back lashes? Let me know in the comments. Because he needs to get a couple lashes. What? Bro, you can't. Man, you get in trouble. When I was growing up, you get in trouble if you even defend yourself when you getting beat. You gotta take it. You gotta take it. Nah, he never got lashes, bro. Nah, he's wildin' out.
Listen.
Did you see that kid acting hella shocked? Like, he was like, what? Are you serious? Basically, the kid is asking, where's your car at? She's saying, don't worry about it. And I can tell she probably do got a nasty ass attitude. She looks like it. But the reality is this, man. His daddy came out there. I mean, I don't even think that's his real daddy. I think that's his stepdaddy. He's scared of that little boy. That little boy will beat the brakes off his stepdaddy. His stepdaddy can barely even move. His stomach was damn near on the ground. I mean, his stomach was so on the ground. You could walk over it in Texas and trip over it in Arizona. That's how bad it was. All right. And then the dad, at one point, if you notice, when the lady was talking, you know, he was shaking his head because he like, yeah, he be doing stuff like that. He couldn't control his own kid. What am I telling you people out there? Stop talking to these damn kids and trying to tell them to move away from something. Look, that's why you got insurance. I think if his dad wasn't there, you know what I'm saying, she could have got her ass whooped. Now, that little kid would have went to jail. But stop playing, man. These kids, look,
Yo,
they
he
don't
threw down the
even
bottle.
care. And this
Yo.
is a word to the wise. Work hard so you ain't
Yo.
never gonna live in a neighborhood like that. Next story.
Nah, he just gotta get in one good fight. He just gotta get in one good fight.
So guys,
The Dusty Award going to the middle. Laquavius or Quashan or whatever his
we had a
name
really
is.
great show today. We had the lady who damn near offed herself, the security guard who was starting it up. Then we also had Taquavius Parker,
Taquavius.
the person
Him.
who was doing all kind of booty clapping and things like that. But they're really not dead. They just don't want to pay the $800.
But I'm not gonna lie though. First one got a good shot at it too.
Then you got this big ass kid who's threatening to beat up this older lady because, I don't know, they got into an argument. Who do you think should win the Dusty Award of the day? Jeopardy music! Drum roll, please! It's Taquavius.
I knew it.
I'm sorry, man.
I knew
I
it.
want to give it to him, but I had to, bro.
Yo, I be
just
spade for
cannot
spade.
see owing $800 and then acting as if I passed away.
I knew it.
Knowing damn well if they call the police on you and they find you, they're gonna arrest your ass for doing that shit. Throw that dust on them. It's over for you.
Boom, 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 boom.
Well, guys, that's my time.
Alright, that was it, y'all. Shout out to Oshay Duke Jackson. Y'all go check out his channel. It's your boy Dre, and we out.